Today I'm going to be showing you how to apply Blushsense. It's a little different than your typical blush, so an application video is much needed. So it comes in this little tube, and I guarantee you this thing is gonna last you a long time. You just need the smallest dab. So I take the tube and I put just a tiny bit on the tip of my brush. I'm using a big fluffy brush by Christian Dior. You can see just the smallest bit, and I kind of take the tip of the tube to blend it onto the brush so it mixes it all around. See? Then I take the brush and I put 2 little dabs onto my cheeks, on the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm going to take another fluffy brush that I use for my powder, and I'm going to blend. So there's probably still a little bit of powder left in here, and that helps make it a nice even blend. So start on the apples of your cheek and blend back. This gives you a natural blushing look. Toasted Rose is one of my absolute favorite blushes because it gives just a natural look to the cheek. This is great for an everyday look. One of the questions I get asked quite often is, what blush should I use for different outfits or different eyeshadow looks or even different lip colors? So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that today. We have 6 different blushes in the collection, and I'm going to show you each one of them and kind of like what lip colors or what eyeshadow looks I would pair with those. I've categorized them into 2 different groups. There's 3 in the first group and 3 in the second group, cool and warm blushes. The first 3, these are the cool blushes that we have in our collection: Toasted Rose, Pouty Pink, and Pink Berry. Next we have our warm category. We have Chocolate Cherry, Terracotta, and Cherry. Toasted Rose is a little unique, and that's why I said it's one of my favorites, because it is a cool tone. It's got a berry undertone to it, but it also gives a warm glow to the skin. This one I use every day. I can use with a red lip color, I can use with a berry lip color. This one is an absolute must-have in your collection. Pouty Pink, this is a very soft baby pink blush. And if you have any color to your skin, a lot of times this one doesn't show up very well. If you have a nice fair skin, this is the perfect blush for you. It gives just the perfect amount of highlighted pink to the cheeks. I use this when I do a very smoky look on the eyes, or I'm wearing a very bold lip. Pink Berry is the newest one in our collection, and I've been loving it this season. I've actually been using it for a couple different techniques. I've been using this for eyeshadow and blush. I'll show you this color because it's very unique. It's a pink, but it's also a little bit of berry, and it looks bold when it comes out, but it blends so nicely into the skin, giving a nice pinky glow to the cheeks and as a highlight on the eyes. This look in particular has been very hot this season. I use Denim Shadow Sense on as a smoky eye with a pop of Pink Berry blush just at the top of the eye, and then this on the cheekbones, and Goddess Lipsense on my lips. So it's a very soft pink. So the whole look ties itself together with a pop of pink in the top and also a smudge of navy. Pink and navy complement each other very well. You could also use Pink Berry with a nude lip or a deep berry lip. It can go both ways. You can use just a small amount of Pink Berry to give a light pink look, and then I would do a bold berry lip like mulled wine or plum. The more layers of Pink Berry you apply to the cheek, the deeper the color gets. And with that, I would use something like Praline Rose or First Love on the lip. Next up is Chocolate Cherry Blush. This one is highly underrated. This blush gives just the right amount of color to the cheeks, making you look like you've just come back from the beach or a vacation. I wear this blush when I'm wearing colors like Purple Rain or Blu Red. It gives just the right amount of contrast between your cheeks and your lips. With this look, your lips are going to be the center of attention. They're nice and bold, where your cheeks are just going to look polished and naturally bronzed. Next up is Terracotta Blush. This is my summer go-to blush. Not saying you can't use it in fall and winter, but this blush is definitely the warmest in the bunch. When I wear terracotta, I wear something warm on the eyes. So think a warm gold shadow or a bronze coppery shadow. This complements a color like this a lot better than cool shadows will. I also wear warm on the lips, so I'm talking Love It and Cocoa. Cocoa and terracotta would make a pretty winter fall look. Think autumn leaves, colors like that. You can make a nice autumn look using terracotta, cocoa on your lips, and gold shimmer on the eyes. I also mix terracotta with olive tones. These two complement each other very, very well, and this makes a great fall look. The olive shadows in our collection are Smoked Topaz and Smoked Topaz Shimmer. You can choose between the matte look or the shimmery look. Next up is Cherry, the boldest blush in our whole collection, but one of my favorites. This blush is going to be so perfect for a holiday look. I pair it with Sandstone Pearl Shimmer Shadow Sense and Blu Red on the lips. What a classic holiday look. Now a little bit of this blush does really go a long way. I know it's intimidating in the tube, but once you blend it out on the cheek, you'll be surprised how beautiful this blush actually is. Now I'm going to show you how to apply Blu Red. This color is so beautiful for the holidays and I can barely keep it in stock. This color can be a little tricky to apply because it's one of our more bold colors, so I'm going to show you how I apply this color. First you want to shake the color up and get the pigment all nice and mixed up. Then when you open it, you want to wipe just a little bit off so that some of the excess color falls back into the tube. You want your application to be nice and thin, so wiping the excess off will help with that. Then I start by outlining my lips. I start with the top lip and make a line right in the middle, and then I go from there. So from the middle to the outside edge. Really focusing on getting that outside edge of my lip, and then I come back and make sure I get the middle. See? Don't worry too much about what your first layer looks like because you're going to be doing 3 layers. Just try to get the color on nice and thin and even. Now I move to the bottom lip and I start from the outside edge and move to the other side, trying to go in one even motion. Again, don't worry too much about your first layer. Shake again, shake always in between all layers, and wipe the excess off. Never forget to do that. Now I'm just going over where I was before, trying to make sure that color is nice and even. Let it dry before you apply your next and last layer. On the last layer, you really want to make sure you get your waterline. Let this dry for a good 10 to 12 seconds, and then choose your favorite gloss. So your gloss is what adds the moisture to the color and makes it last all day long. If you do not wear a gloss, watch what happens. It'll stick. I'm choosing to use Pearl Gloss today. It gives it a nice snowy look. Nothing on the wand. Lipsense is a little different than your typical lipstick or lip stain. It's tiny little molecules that actually cling to your lips. You do need the moisturizing shea butter gloss to seal in the color and lock moisture onto your lips. 3 thin layers of any color you choose should make the color last from anywhere from 4 to 18 hours. The first place that tends to wear off on the color is in your waterline. So get that good and covered with each layer and make sure you're really glossing in the waterline. If you want your Lipsense to last while you eat, gloss before you eat. I know it feels funny to put a lip gloss on before you eat, but that will help protect your color through the meal. Lipsense is vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, lead-free, smudge-proof, kiss-proof, and waterproof. It's such an amazing product. The gloss acts as a sealant to the color. It's what truly protects the color and makes it last. Once you apply it once, there really is no need to apply it throughout the day unless you like that hydrated glossy feel. If so, carry this around with you in your purse and apply like you would a chapstick or a lip gloss. Now I'm going to apply cherry blush for you because I really want you to see this color. I've applied Blu Red to my lips with Sandstone Pearl Shimmer on my eyes and Mocha Java in the crease. Then a nice, clean black line. Such a classic holiday look. Take your cherry Blushsense and apply the smallest little dot to your brush. Then blend it in with the tip, and we're going to do tiny, tiny spots on the cheek. So right there on the apples of the cheek, I've applied the product. Now I take my powder brush and blend. Nice circular motions, dragging the color upward. This shade definitely adds more color to the cheeks and makes this whole look all tie together.